And now, CBS 21 Sports with Jason Bristol.
Don't call it Senior Day at Penn State. Call it Must-Win Day. Yes, Penn State is guaranteed a winning season if it beats Nebraska, but that is not why the coaches are so determined now to win.
On Saturday, it's not about clinching a winning season. It's about going out there and doing everything we can against a really, really tough, good Nebraska team to help our seniors go out winners. That's the big deal to me.
Of course, Penn State is 6-4 after that win over Purdue. 17 seniors will be honored at Beaver Stadium. That's according to Penn State. Well, for the shortest quarterback in college football, the last game of his career may be the biggest. Ben Dupree from Susquehanna Township, now at the Citadel, faces Clemson, which is ranked 7th in the country. Ben, number 2 here, is only 5'9", scored 3 more touchdowns in his last game against VMI. Now has 36 for his career. That is second most in school history. Here's the bad news. The last time Ben's team, the Citadel, beat Clemson, Hoover was president, 1931. Harrisburg's strikeout machine is heading to college in Maryland. Lexi Allen signs with Maryland Eastern Shore. That's a Division I school. Lexi, one of the best softball pitchers in the area for the Harrisburg Cougars. She picked the Hawks because she says she really likes the head coach there. Maryland Eastern Shore was 14-35 last season, so Lexi could make an impact right away. Hockey, Flyers at home against the Ottawa Senators. Philly, being Philly, blew a 2-0 lead. But this is Kimmo Timonen racing to the goal and scoring with 8:30 to play. 3-2 Flyers. Philly keeps up the pressure. Wayne Simmons in front will eventually score just 23 seconds later, and the Flyers take this one 5-2. Philly has now won 4 of its last 5. What happens when U.S. history meets hockey? When a minor league team wore a special jersey earlier this month dedicated to Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address, one historian knew he had to get one for today's anniversary. But here's a question. Would the former president give his seal of approval? When you run into Honest Abe,
hello, Mr. Lincoln.
You're expecting an honest answer.
I was hoping I could get your opinion on something.
Absolutely.
How does our 16th president feel about being on a 21st century hockey jersey?
I knew that I wanted to bring it here.
Bjorn Skaptason had to have this special edition jersey worn by the Bakersfield Condors minor league team because it addresses the Gettysburg Address. Bjorn just happens to work at the Abraham Lincoln Bookshop in Chicago. The hockey team told a Bakersfield TV station it will never forget that phone call.
His caller ID comes up Abraham Lincoln. That's a call you take.
It was Bjorn. He bought the jersey, then agreed to take pictures for the team from the spot where Lincoln gave his famous speech and in front of this monument honoring soldiers from California. All over Gettysburg, the jersey has been a hit.
Certainly this is one of the unique pieces.
Dan Weinberg owns the Lincoln Bookshop. Both he and Bjorn believe Lincoln would be cool with all this, even with the ads on the shoulders and a condor wearing a big black hat.
And I think he would have been enormously amused that most Americans cannot go through a 24-hour day without seeing his image.
And guess what? Bjorn was right. Lincoln likes it, honestly.
I'm fond of it. I endorse it.
Awesome.
I endorse it.
Thank you very much.
He's fond of it. What I found impressive is that Mr. Lincoln even knew of hockey because the first organized hockey game didn't come until, 12 years later after the Gettysburg Address?
I'm surprised he knew how to use the phone.
Good point. But that was the name of the bookstore, but we know what you're talking about.
I know, I got you. We'll be right back. I don't